the three, born on the 21st. So they're always, like Eddie Murphy and all of them. Always Carlton. He's one thing. There's Carlton from Fresh Prince. Every time I see him running around, I go, look at Carlton.
Everybody, welcome to Weather Wherever Wednesday Humpday News. All right, we are live on YouTube,
Recording in progress.
Welcome. Today's Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Weather Wherever Wednesday News, BAF Humpday. Go ahead and get started with some music. Since music is the only thing that stimulates every cell. It's time, everybody. It's time to make a change. We are the people that done make a change. It's time, yeah. It's time to make a change. It's time, everybody. So let's go ahead and get into the spirit. It's time. It's time to make a change. Go ahead and follow Black Achievement Fund, 'cause it's time to make a change, everybody. It's time to make a change. So we are here. Welcome to BAF Solutions Network. It is Humpday News. So glad you all could be here. Let's go ahead and start out with a little breath so we can make sure that we start out with our indigenous practices, our ancient respects for the land and the environment, which is why we start out with the weather. But with our breath, we are coming together. We're starting on a connected piece. So we're all just coming together. Let's go ahead and breathe, everybody. All right, breathe in. And breathe out. Ah. And breathe in. Breathe in love. Breathe in tranquility. Breathe in peace. And breathe out. Breathe out with a sigh. Just let it all out. All that traffic, all that ATL traffic. Breathe in. Breathe in love, prosperity. Breathe out. Breathe out lack. Breathe out anything that you don't resonate with. Breathe in. Breathe in what you want your intentions to be throughout this week. Breathe out. Breathe out anything that doesn't serve you. And breathe in. And breathe out. Cool. How does that feel? Feel good, everybody? Good. So you good. I invite you to take your shoes off. Go ahead and get connected to nature. And I'm gonna take my shoes off too, because this is the Indigenous Powwow, and I am your chief meteorologist, King Julian here. What I would like to share with you today is a little bit of news throughout our nation. Luckily, smooth sailing. There's not too much going on across the United States, as you see. So we're feeling pretty good. It's not too bad. There's a little bit, this is the National Weather Service. So you can always go here and then you can click on the region. And there's a little bit of strong gales out on the West Coast. Some gales here in Alaska, as well as Hawaii, as well as the Northeast. But although it's not too much right now going on, there have been a lot of record-breaking temperatures. So last week we all found that it was pretty hot. There were record-breaking temperatures, and we learned about the omega flow, where much of the mid-eastern and midwestern states were in heat, and it went down and went back up again and went down. So there were a lot of storms, because storms happen with the mixing of heat and cold as well. So we saw a lot that happened. There were floods out in Utah. So we give our respects to the tribes out in Utah. There were floods out there, so people had to be rescued in Green River, Utah, as well as, if I can get this out the way, as well as the tropical threat that may be coming. Right now it's pretty clear. There's not too much going on developing in our hurricane season right now, which is a little abnormal because September is actually one of the most intense months for hurricanes. So we're glad right now that the Atlantic is quiet as the hurricane season peaks, as you see. But, of course, we want to dump Trump, so you'll hear some of our Humpty dump Trump a little later, because look at this. The Trump administration won't make polluters report how much they've polluted. So I learned about environmental justice out in New Orleans. So I actually have a background in atmospheric science and meteorology from North Carolina A&T State University. And learning that our administration won't make polluters report how much they've polluted is pretty crazy because of the coal plants, and this one is in Michigan right here. But that's something going on. So that's some of the top news that I found going on across the country. Here in Atlanta, it is pretty clear. It's looking good this week ahead. There may be some isolated showers and storms, but we've seen that the past couple days, because the big thing is that it's mostly dry conditions within the next 7 days, with isolated afternoon showers and thunderstorms around today and potentially again next week. Above normal temperatures the next 7 days, with highs trending warmer through the end of the week, and then slightly cooler late this weekend into next week. Here is today's forecast. So you'll see some of those storms and possible thunderstorms, rain and thunderstorms, just like our omega flow that we talked about last week. You'll see some low pressure systems bringing in some of that stormy weather. So low pressures bring in storms, high pressures actually dissipate them. High pressure clears them out. Tomorrow's forecast, Thursday, and here we go, Thursday right here. So throughout the week, we'll look out and we'll pray for you all. Looks like we have a temperature outlook that'll be near normal in the west, and then starts to get above normal here in the Midwest and the Mid-Eastern states. And then you'll see how that temperature and precipitation outlook looks above normal in the northwest, just like we saw out in Oregon. Some of those gales in the Oregon and Seattle regions, near normal in the Midwest, and then below normal in the Northeast, and above normal down here in the deep South. And then you also got Alaska. I actually met somebody that lives in Alaska this weekend when I went out and working on my ecotourism business. So those are your storms and weather reports. I also have a clip from this AM, this rising. We actually went out and filmed with the drone, with our drone class today, where I teach drones, and dreams. So you can see here what it looks like in Atlanta, Georgia. And this is in Decatur, and I was looking at the highway, as you see. So this is in Decatur, and one of my friends had his son here, so I was actually able to get some clips here in Decatur, where it's greater. So look at there, look at our beautiful city. That's ATL right there, shout it. All right. Now, our world weather. This is a site for the world weather. And as you see, it is pretty clear. There's no big major storms all across the world. It's interesting how these wind barbs are out here, which means there's a lot of wind going into one place, most likely a low pressure system, just like we were saying, where you could see all these wind barbs in real time. So this is a cool site, World Weather Online, where you can see the temperature, precipitation, you can see humidity, So right now it's pretty clear all around the world. It's not too much going on. So we're happy about that. We definitely share our love and support for all the tribes around the world. And not too much going on. No, not too many major alerts, but you can see the cloud movement and everything that you may want to see. So it's not too bad here. And that's humidity. So everything's pretty calm right now, but we definitely give our respect to everyone who is out there going through any weather related problems. So we give you all our love and support. The next thing, I always got to talk about the Old Farmer's Almanac. Now, we know that the moon influences us and also the sun. So this book actually gets their weather reports from the sun. So we have some information here that I'd like to share. Did you know that there are weather phobias? Did you know that there are weather phobias in the name of weather phobias? Have you ever heard of nephophobia? That is the fear of clouds. Have you ever heard a fear of cold? I know us in hot Atlanta, we might have a fear of cold, like phregophobia or psychrophobia. A fear of dampness and moisture, like hygrophobia. A fear of daylight and sunshine, heliophobia. Extreme cold, cryophobia. So there's a lot more, as you can see here in the Old Farmer's Almanac. So I always tell people to get the Old Farmer's Almanac, especially being a member of the Southern Indigenous Coalition and the tribes here. A fear of lightning, astrophobia. A fear of hurricanes and tornadoes, lilapsophobia. So these are pretty wild. I've never heard of these before. And those are our Did You Know? And next week, I'll come with a lot more. It's about my time to go ahead and wrap it up. But in the future, please let us know what you would like us to cover as we talk about special topics like weather manipulation, the effects of Agent Orange and being in different parts of the world while militaries are out, and the effects of Agent Orange and different things that happen in our environment, like HARP, the Highly Active Auroral Research Program, cloud seeding, chemtrails, interviews, also astrology and astronomy. Because the Old Farmer's Almanac predicts its weather on solar activity from Robert B. Thomas in 1792, and they get 80% accuracy. So imagine you're able to forecast the weather at 80% accuracy. So that's what it's all about here at BAF Solutions Network. And the next thing that we'd like to showcase to you all is the Big Black Man.
Play the Humpday music. Okay. It's time to get our hump on, everybody. All right, come on in the room. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Ha ha! Okay, y'all get ready. Come on in the room. We're getting ready to do it now. Ow! Ow! Not on Hump Day. Okay, y'all get ready to sing now. Humpday at the BAF, everybody. Whatever Wednesday is here. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Come on, everybody. Do the Humpty Hump. Get up and move. Get up and move that body. This is our aerobic exercise. I can do it. How you do it? What? All right, work up a sweat, y'all. This is aerobics time. I ain't Richard Simmons. I'm the big black man. But we gonna move that body right now. Yeah, we on the Zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Yeah, this was iconic. It started the whole movement. Now we trying to dump Trump, so we changing the words. Okay, keep working that body. Keep humping. I mean humping. It's your chance to get over the hump here at the BAF. Your Humpday dance is your chance to get over the hump, y'all. It's your chance to get over the hump. Because you know it's been a rough week. You know Monday come and we got to get over this hump. Do the Humpty Hump to get over that hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the dump the Trump. All right. You can turn it down. This is Humpty Hump, and we're trying to get over the hump. And I'm the big black man. It's Weather Whatever Wednesdays. And whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot, we'll be together, whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. And black people, I am the big black man, and I'm blacker than black can be, blackety black. The big black man, black people. It's gonna rain on your head like that little boy in Color Purple said. So now it's time for the Humpday report, and I'm the big black man. And there's a no hump zone, and a 2 hump zone, and a 3 hump zone, but a 1 hump zone. But I'm going to let you know, there's a lot of humping going around downtown. There's a lot of spread of transmitted STDs going around here in Atlanta and all the major black cities across the country. So we're trying to practice safe interactions. So many things we need to do. But the hump zones you need to not to worry about and to look out for is downtown Atlanta. They're doing a lot of humping down there, so stay away from that. That's the no hump zone. And then the 1 hump zone is dealing with the Stone Mountain of Georgia. They climb that mountain. Everybody's trying to climb that mountain, but they need to stop from being so promiscuous on that mountain. I know everybody want to go fly high and do some different experience, but make sure you protect yourself. And the 2 hump zone is Kroger. Yeah, I said it, Kroger. A lot of folks hanging out in the meat section, especially in the meat packing back at the stock room. We know about that. So stay out of Kroger and stay out of the meat packing section, because one thing about Kroger though, you can get your whole safe sex thing. They got all types of contraceptives and things you can use for that. Now that's those 3 hump zones: the no hump zone, the 2 hump zone, the 1 hump zone. If you know any other hump zones around here in the cities around here in Atlanta, you let me know, because we're trying to stop the spread of these STDs and keep everybody safe and happy. Okay, now, of course, as a sexologist and numerologist, I definitely want to let everybody know to combat that, you need to pick the right partner. And the right partner you need to pick, I'm going to pick two signs today: Aries and Aquarius. That's a match. Aries and Aquarius. And the reason why I say that is because, but Aries is a little bit, impulsive. So Aries will do it on the living room floor. What did Van Ness say? In the living room floor. Do it on the living room floor. That's an Aries talking right there. But Aquarius is kind of docile. We're in the age of Aquarius, so that means we can, Aquarius men are like very, very condescending to Aries women, because Aries women are dominant, ruled by the planet Mars, okay? So they're very dominant. So that's a good match, but at the same time, Aquarius ain't gonna let you lead them down a hill off a cliff now. They like aggressive women, but you can't be too aggressive with Aquarius, or they'll just disappear, poof, like air, okay? And the next couple matchup on the Humpday matchup is dealing with Cancer and Scorpio. Now that's a match. Believe it or not, because they both are water signs, all right? They both water signs, and they both are very emotional and passionate. But like Diddy, Scorpio will put you in a dungeon somewhere and put you on some type of crazy meds or something. So be careful with that, Cancer, because I know you want to please Cancer, because Cancer is definitely the one that's into love and romance and coming together and loving each other and being a part of all that. Cancer is a rider. Cancer keep you and stay with you to the end. Cancer never leave you, but when Cancer leave you, they gone. Okay, you need to know that. And Scorpio can cause Cancer to leave, but it's definitely one of those toxic, wonderful emotional breakdowns that can come together. So definitely, if you're a Cancer and you're a Scorpio, you're both water signs. Cancer is a little bit more emotionally showing and will express themselves emotionally when they have to, but Cancer hurts you. Y'all need to know that too. So Scorpio is to the death. So it's kind of like, be careful, tread, on thin ice now. Make sure that if you're going to be a Cancer and you're going to be a Scorpio, it is a great match, but be careful with the whole, with the truth telling. And Scorpio been known to do a lot of things that Cancer don't disapprove of. So those are the two love matches, the two hump day matches. So what I'm going to be doing throughout the whole hump days is giving you different matchups so you can have a profitable and a successful and a safe hump day life, okay? So that's all I had to say for you right now. That's the Hump Day Report. I'm the Big Black Man, and our sponsor today is Alive Coffee, Alive Coffee. A sip is a sip. It's one of Envision You is our sponsor for this whole segment and for the whole corporation and the whole network. So that's when I want y'all to get a cup of sachets, or you can get a whole box of coffee. And what we're going to be doing here at the BAF is raising funds for our new Kemet. And who's going to tell us about that? Our new Kemet situation is our president, Shonda, is going to tell us about it. So Shonda, come on in here, because it's time, right now, for you to do your thing. But like I say, this is the box. It's called Envision You and the coffee thing. And so Shonda, come on in here and tell us about how they can support the BAF with their sponsorship and membership.
Yes,
Shonda.
yes. Happy New Day. Happy
Yeah,
Wednesday.
all right. Okay.
Everybody, y'all know Wednesday is spelled W-I-N-S Day, and that's why we are victorious today, right?
Oh, victorious. All
we
right.
are victorious. We claiming that,
Let's-
right?
let's get 'em on up
So
then. That's
shout out to us being present today on the BAF Solutions Network, BAFSN. You can follow us on Black Achievement Fund on all platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok. And then now on your Zoom, on your phone at 332-802-6097. That's the phone number. Let's get back to it.
All right,
so
now.
yes, thank you for today. I get to share all of the Black Achievement Fund news and updates.
Yep.
And this week is a new week, and this week is exciting because as you were speaking about zodiac and astrology matchups, this will be the great experience for all of those zodiac signs to come out, find their soul connections.
What's going on?
It's our infamous premiere event, which is our chosen one, which is a unique speed dating experience. Allow me to share screen to be able to share with you all.
Okay.
Y'all know technology. Technology.
Created by a black man and woman. How about that?
Right, because the woman who created the VoIP technology is a pretty brown skinned woman. Her name is Mary Anderson.
Okay.
And we know that the father of the supercomputer is this Nigerian brother man named Philip Iwadali.
That's right.
Yep. So make sure y'all know y'all history and y'all facts. Our story, not his story. All right? So I shade to that, right? So as again, like I said, this week we have our 2 days left to still RSVP for our chosen one unique speed dating experience, which is this Friday, September 19th, beginning at 7 p.m., going all the way to 10 p.m. So doors open up at 6:45 if you want to come in and check out the Kemet Club, because this is a beautiful space, which is our Black Achievement Fund's members only clubhouse space where we're at presently right now. And this is going to be a great experience because we're going to have good music. We're going to have some raffle prizes. Y'all see this beautiful art right here behind us. This is a living legend masterpiece by the brother Kalungi. And there will be a prize of one of his special art masterpieces. Not this specific Garvey piece called United Africa, but there will be some gorgeous art available and some other prizes. We'll have some games because, you know, you really get to know a person when you get to see their competitiveness nature, and that way you can really see their ambition. You can see if they're goal driven, because we don't want no lazy, unproductive people. We want to make real soul connections with everybody so that, again, we can have a beautiful, beautiful black family, bring back that black family so we can have that unity, and that's how we strengthen our nation. And this experience is 21 and up. Right? So definitely it's going to be multi-generational. It's not just going to be people young, under 35, or people over 35. It's definitely going to be a good mix. Me, myself, personally, I love a good older man, you know.
But I'm old enough, baby.
Hey, you there. You know, King Julian just a little too young for my blood, my taste.
Yeah,
it's all good.
He's a chicken wing.
It's all good though, but it's love out there for us all, right? And so again, we got that coming. So again, we still got 2 days to RSVP. The countdown to connection is happening. You can go to BAF.solutions. Also, it is available on Eventbrite as well. And this unique experience is reserved for 8 distinguished men like these brother men's right here.
No, don't touch too much now. It's hump day. I'm trying not to hump.
Right? And then 8 divine women like myself, my beautiful self. I am taken, so I'm no longer available. However, authentic connections are still for those chosen ones. So this is the reason why you need to come, because again, you're going to meet your soul connection, you're going to meet your soul friend, and you're going to continue to connect with like-minded people like ourselves.
That's wonderful.
So we invite you to join us again Friday, September 19th at 7 p.m. RSVP at BAF.solutions. Okay. Other things that we got going on, BAF updates. We got our nonprofit members. Always want to give a shout out to our nonprofit members because they contribute a lot to our organization. They contribute a lot to the community through their nonprofit work. And if you didn't know, for those Black Achievement Fund members already out there, we do have a referral exchange for when you attract a new nonprofit member and a business member into our organization. It's $75 referral for you. So this week alone, one of our Black Achievement Fund members, which is the Sankofa Healing Experience, they'll be having their homecoming building Black Brotherhood this strong period starting on September 19th, going all the way until the 21st, and that's down here in Fairburn, Georgia, which is only about 30 minutes from Atlanta, 30 minutes from the Kemet Club, 45 minutes from the Kemet Club. But definitely you can go to SankofaHealingExperience.org, and that will allow you to register for the event. It's going to be a great opportunity because there's going to be some energy workshops. There are going to be some brotherhood conversations. This is also a family environment, so therefore children are always welcome. Children are always welcome to all experiences except for the chosen one, because that's 21 and up. But children are always welcome to our experiences because, again, we are encouraging strong family unity. And please look into the Sankofa Healing Experience. One of our other nonprofit members, which is the Collard Green Festival, they will be having their 16th annual Collard Greens Festival, not this weekend, but the following weekend on the 27th.
Oh, I like the collard greens now.
Oh, they will have a collard green cook-off. They will have collard green ice cream. There's going to be drum circle. There's going to be African dancing. There's going to be performers. They have a premier performer headliner, and this is a free community event. Definitely, they are always looking for vendors. If you're a real business person, you want to make that money come out and vend, and we keep our wealth inside of our community.
That's
we
right.
recycle it within us. That's the purpose of the Black Achievement Fund. We recycle our capital within our community. And also another update, because we also gonna always remember to RSVP for our open mic here at the Kemet Club. We have an open mic and jazz jam session. Let me go back to that window as well. Like, we have a lot of upcoming things happening. You know, we gotta stay activated in all the ways, but we got to always remember that we got to celebrate the creativity of who we are as a people. So we always host a monthly open mic and jazz jam session, hosted by yours truly, Shay Free, then with the brother King Julian. And it's going to be great. Like, Brother Julian is just a musical genius.
Yes.
And he invites all of the other artists out, get to experience a pianist, a saxophonist. Man, it's just a great time here in Atlanta. And so
I sang one time. I sang one time.
Oh, you showed did.
I sang one time.
Thank you for King Julian for inviting me.
He invited me from the Juneteenth Atlanta.
Right. So definitely come out. That is Friday, September 26th. Tickets are $5 for members, $10 for non-members. We got food and drink specials, free parking. Definitely, again, you go to BAF.solutions to RSVP. And we are excited. And that is my update for the Black Achievement Fund news and updates this week.
Well, you did a wonderful job, Shonda. Give it up for Shonda. You know. All right, Shonda, get away from me now, because I'm trying not to hump. Move, baby. Move, baby. Get on over there. You know, I'm about to take you to Kroger.
What we gonna do at Kroger?
Go to the meat packing section, baby. All right, then we're back out here. You know, we get time for we need the powwow. You know, we have a little segment called the Juneteenth. I mean, not the BAF powwow. I call it the Pound Town powwow. Okay, so and that's with Julian. So Julian, we need to interview somebody. Shonda, why don't you come up there and sit down and talk to Julian about there's more information about this dating thing, you know, because people they're gonna sit down and talk. Is there gonna be any type of anything they could do that she can't do it? Okay, well, all right, you talk to me, Julian. Come over here and talk to me about the Pound Town. You know, about the powwow. You know, to have a powwow with me, you can sit right in this chair. There you go. King Julian has the drums, drones, and dreams. But definitely, we want to talk about the fact that relationships and how King Julian is on the cusp. He is born June 22nd. Okay, so since we're talking about Pound Town, this is the Pound Town powwow when we talk to people about their relationships and going through relationships. And King Julian is definitely a young, strapping black man who is trying to find his significant other. And definitely King Julian. So what have you found in the dating game in the Pound Town with this Pound Town powwow about relationships with women? What is it that you're looking for?
You know, I am glad to have a relationship that feels natural. I like when things flow and you don't have to try to be somebody that you're not. You just integrate with that person and it's just a seamless transition. So I like it when we can just add on and multiply rather than subtract and divide. You feel me? So I like to just go ahead and add her into my schedule and
she should help you build what you're doing, what your life goals are. So basically, young ladies, is that a man needs a woman to be his support, and he will take care of you like a baby. But definitely now in times, women are not are looking for their careers, and they're not just trying to raise a family. That's here in America. But let's do the breakdown, numerical breakdown. As a sexologist, I'm breaking down. Julian is born on June 22nd, okay, which is on the cusp of Cancer and Gemini, okay, and he's born the year of the Chinese dog, which is Libra. I suggest anyone with those cusp breakdowns find another person who is also a cusp, okay. Now, you have you had an experience with anyone who's been on the cusp in your dating history or no?
Not so much dating. There's been friends that
you really connected with and they were on the cusp.
Right. Yeah. So,
now Julian has an experience. I wonder if he's going to tell us, but I'm not Wendy Williams up here, but I definitely know that he dated someone born the same day. Is that correct?
Right. That is true. You're right. You're right.
I did. We
yeah,
call him out. He's got that Libra dog. Libras be lying. They be lying, but he wasn't lying. He just didn't remember. Okay, I got you.
I have a Turkish girlfriend that it was.
She shared the very same birthday.
Right, and then we ended up being next door neighbors. So I was the boy.
So the universe was pulling y'all together.
Exactly. Yeah, we came in to A&T at the same time. And like I was saying, everything just added and multiplied right, we didn't have to subtract away from our lives or divide our friends. Our friends all came to. We were all.
It was a natural flow.
Exactly.
And that's what happens, everybody, when you meet someone that is in alignment with you, and that's what numerology and sexuality helps, because you definitely got to have a vibrant sex life, right? So, and what was it like humping yourself? Did I say that? Did I say that? I did.
So,
but it's in a spiritual realm.
Right. So we definitely share many similarities. We just hit it off. You know, it was just a natural transition. I think we both liked the same things. We were both travelers. We both wanted to travel around the world,
but she wanted to travel around the world with you.
But
okay, here's the but, y'all.
It was
what happened?
It was a little bit too fast to get married, because I only knew her for 6 months, and then around Christmas break, she basically said that she could get her green card.
Green card. That's a red flag.
Yeah, so
they'll hump you anywhere for a green card. Now you know that.
Yeah, so I had a troubling experience, because everything was natural about it, and she was still looking for other people being married just in case we didn't work out. But it just didn't really feel right, because I'd rather know somebody a little bit longer than just a couple months. So it was like we were just gonna get married just to have the green card, and it didn't sit well in my stomach.
And you're absolutely right about that, because Julian is also a master 22 and a master 33, which adds up to the number 6, which is a Venus. But at the same time, he realized that she, even though sharing the same day of birth, they both shared, she probably was not the same breakdown, because they were different, different times and different. Were y'all different ages, or was she younger or older?
We were the same age.
The same age.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was a 33-6 or not then, but probably maybe so. But she had an agenda, you had an agenda, and basically her agenda didn't work for you at that time, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So, everything was cool. We were good buddies, and but after she proposed to me,
another Holly Berry, you know, Holly Berry, Holly Berry said you can't have everything. Holly Berry's born on the 14th, y'all. She's born on the 14th of August. That's a Leo. So when the lioness want what they want, the lioness get what they get. But at the same time, that 1 and 4 adds up to the number 5. So I mean, she's always a world traveler, and they're very beautiful people. If your number adds up to the number 5, that means you are definitely a gorgeous, attractive woman and a handsome brother, a man, as they say. So definitely, but they also not for one person. They're for many encounters, and they love to travel the world.
Yeah, so although I may not see myself getting married at that very moment or this very moment, I'm open to it. I think lifelong connections are even more important than that piece of paper saying that you're married.
I agree.
Because you can't fake the funk. You can't fake the energy of somebody just finishing your sentences and laughing at the same things and just having fun. I love traveling. I love going different places. I love eating good food, and you can't fake that energy.
And you need somebody to share it with.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I plead, ladies. We are men who love women, and we definitely want you in our lives. But we don't want any stress. We want peace.
Correct. There's been a lot of toxicity lately, which is why we're bringing up Humpday. We want to.
We want to do more than hump. We want to hump too, but we want to do more than hump.
Right. See, I've always found that is supposed to be a spiritual connection, especially with my parents. I've always seen them being married my whole life. They're still married to this day.
Right.
Still living.
And they're a
with
wonderful
each
couple,
other.
everybody.
Right.
The Gordons are fantastic.
Yeah, so
Fantastic.
Leo and Aquarius.
Leo and
coming
Aquarius,
together,
yeah, they're
apparently
opposite. Leo and Aquarius is a
that's
great.
exactly what you just.
It's a great
were
match.
talking about.
Leo and Aquarius is opposite signs, and they make a great match. Now they did make a great match, and everybody was upset when Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston got together, because Bobby is an Aquarius and Whitney is a Leo. And they was all upset about that, but like I said, then Bobby did a lot of humping around. Now we know Bobby did a lot of humping around, but Whitney loved her some Bobby Brown. Okay, I guess he knew how to hump. Oh, hey! But he had all them kids and everything. So Bobby Brown was air, but Whitney loved her some Bobby Brown, and that's what happens with a Leo and an Aquarius match. It's one of the best matches out there. But like I said, Leo's gonna get tired of all that humping around.
Right. See, I've always seen it being a spiritual connection.
Yeah, it's a spiritual.
As well as for procreation.
Exactly.
Or it's to have STDs and have a bunch
If you
of drama.
abuse it, a lot of people abuse,
children.
and that's what Humpday is about.
Right.
It's an epidemic going on here in Atlanta. You know, we can't sugarcoat it. And I'm doing a lot of comedy with this, but it's also to get the message across that you have to be very, very careful and find the right connection. And that's the solution here on the BAF Solutions Network. Our solution is to find the right connection. And on Hump Day, Wednesday, wherever Wednesday, we definitely want to make sure that you humping with the right hump.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
one hump or two, but you humping.
I
say. And that's what this is about. This is not about trying to be salacious or trying to, do something, off color, but it's also a known fact that the major black inner cities are unplagued with HIV epidemics.
So also, maybe I could speak on like something on my heart is just that there's a lot of taking. Like earlier this year, just dealing with women or a woman that just took, and a lot of taking. So I don't know.
I want my nails done. I want my hair done.
Food.
And the food is like, I don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory.
Right. It's going out.
We going to the Cheesecake Factory, okay?
Right.
That's it. They got a 2-for-1 special down at Burger King. And I get it every night. That's right.
It's just too much taking and not enough giving back. Like, just.
And they think that their prize is what their body, and it is a prize. It's a sacred temple. But as we all know, you can't do what men do. Because the whole thing is about, men can get up and wash off, but the residue and what's left is still with the woman, and she started acting crazy. That's why a lot of people who are very active have like mental issues. The women have mental issues because their body was not made for sport. Men, they're like bees. They go and pollinate all the flowers, okay? All right, but you don't see the flowers jumping from one flower to the next flower. The bee goes and does that.
Yeah, I learned that in college, that it's about 12 to 18 women to one male.
That's right.
And it may be even higher in some places. So
y'all got to learn how to share women. Everybody's doing this poly thing. What about that? You heard a lot about that. People are trying to do that.
Exactly, yeah.
And I'm an old-fashioned type of guy because I'm a Cancerian 7'11", and he's 6'22", and it's something to explore because I definitely am interested in not stressing my woman out.
Exactly.
And one woman can't take the big black man. Listen, one ain't enough. One ain't enough. I'm going to just tell you right now. Okay? Right. Listen, you got to come clean on Hump Day. So I'm just letting you know. So Julianne, okay, what would you? So the right match for you as sexologist, numerologist, A. Gregory Harris, the big black man, would be that you find someone on the cusp of any zodiac sign, but especially Pisces and Aquarius, because the Gemini is very, very into Aquarius, and also the Libra is very, very into Gemini, and also very, very much into Aquarius. So you have all those interesting energies there, and then of course Cancer and Pisces will be wonderful because she will, the Pisces to me are the most sexiest women I've ever met because I was dating a Virgo and I went sneaking around with a Pisces. Yes, I'm confession time. My confessions. like Usher. That's my confession. All right, Usher. That's right. And he got a lot of confession. Usher is a Libra, you know. Also, right here in ATL Libra. That's why he got all those problems. Usher, you know, give me a call, Usher. And also, Ludacris. You're born on the September 11th. You just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Ludacris, and everything.
Birthday.
You are master number 11. And you know you playing the numbers. We know that because you've been in Luda. So, okay, so that's what it is. So, any closing statements about relationships that you would like to give? Because speed dating thing, tell us more about the speed dating thing. You know the dates of that again?
Yeah, so come on out this Friday. We'll be here in the Kemet Club from 7 to 10 p.m. And you all know how wonderful the Kemet Club, if you're in the Atlanta area or anywhere in Georgia, come on down. It's a beautiful experience. We're here a lot. We have amazing tribe that's going to be coming in and supporting all of our BAF members that we come in and use the space. It's only $40 to rent the Kemet Club. You got $25 if you're a business member. So there's some great benefits to becoming a member and using the Kemet Club. But yeah, you know, we didn't put a cap on the age.
Okay.
Because like she said,
It can't be 8 to 80. It's got to be 21 to 80.
18, right? Yeah,
18 to 80.
Right. 21 and up. So
And we all know that 8 to 80 blind, cripple, crazy. We already know that. We said that back in the day. But we can't have it here to speed dating, okay?
Yeah, so we didn't put a cap on it because we definitely respect all people, and you know, it's not just black people.
And us
either.
baby boomers, we want to
You know,
us baby boomers, we want to go to Pound Town too.
Right.
You know, just because we up there, you know, in the age, don't mean we don't want a Pound Town.
Come into the baby boom room.
The baby boom room is Friday
at 1 p.m.
1 p.m. So you know,
we'll be talking about
and I need some silver foxes to come up and do the shaft dance with me.
Right.
So we're gonna take them out with the Humpty Hump, okay?
Yeah.
Let's so Humpty Hump, and then because it's time to make that change though. But it's time. But definitely that's our time with the Pound Town interview with King Julian, and we all right. And he's gonna put us. So I'm ready. Get ready, everybody. We're gonna Humpty Hump, and then get over the hump on Hump Day. So I'm gonna get myself ready, and then I'm gonna see you next time on the BAF Hump Day News Pound Town Weather Whatever Wednesday, and we're just gonna pound it out and hump it out because we're trying to dump Trump. Humpty sat on a wall. Humpty had a great fall, and all his king horses and all the mega men could not put Humpty back together again. So we're going to hump him out, everybody. We're going to hump him out with the Humpty Hump and dump the Trump. And this whole new movement that we have. And we're selling trash bags, too. The Dump Trump trash bags. You support BAF, the Dump Trump trash bag. I got it somewhere. We're going to show it next time. But we're going to throw it out the trash, y'all. Come on. Let's throw out the trash and hump it out. You know, I can dance a little bit too, you know. Get up on the floor, y'all. I remember this like it was yesterday. You're watching the big black man get his hump on. Y'all remember this? Okay, turn this thing off. See you Friday at the Baby Boom Boom Room. This is Humpday, and I'm out of here, and I'm big, black, and black as black can be. Hump it out. See you next time. Oh.